What is up, guys? Your boy Gio back at it again. So we finally threw a little system in my truck, and today we're gonna be doing a full sound system review of my 2001 Silverado. So let's go ahead and get this video started. Alright guys, so right now we're gonna go ahead and go wash my truck because it is a little bit dirty. On the way there, guys, I will be explaining a little bit of history that I've gone through, a couple of sound systems that this truck has had, guys. So let's go ahead and get this going. Alright guys, so for those of y'all that are new, this is my 2001 Silverado. Unfortunately right now you can't see it because I am driving, but this truck, guys, I've had this truck for a while already. I think for like 4 years. My dad, he gave it to me when I turned 16. He was like, if you could pump gas on it, it's yours. So this truck, as far as sound systems, guys, it's had a couple behind the seat, and it probably had like 3 behind the seat when we first had it at first, and it had an okay radio, you know. We went going from the bottom up. We didn't just get here to where we are right now. But as far as that goes, guys, a little bit of history for those of y'all that want to know. I used to have a center console in this truck too with 2 8s, guys, and let me explain to y'all what happened in that period of time when I had that center console. Alright guys, so for those of y'all that want to know, I used to have a center console with 2 8s in the middle. I'll try to put a picture.
This shit smell like candy in the cup, rolling up, getting high with my family and then just looking for the seeds that grew in the 60s, all the smoke in the studio.
I was actually gonna get like a super badass center console built in that time by somebody, but I ended up getting ripped off by that person. They never built anything, and they actually kept half my money, and they were actually gonna keep my subs and stuff, but after me being so annoying, I finally was able to get back my stuff. And I was finally able to do that console, the one that I had in the picture that y'all saw. But that console as well, it wasn't built too good. So when it would hit right, when it would like hit hard, it would tend to choke. So I rocked that console probably for like about 1.5 years, and then I ended up setting it. But yes, guys, I did get ripped off one time by somebody. For those of y'all that have never gone through that shit fucking sucks. And I hope that nobody watching this has to go through something like that. When you take something to a shop and they just bullshit you, and sometimes they even rip you off, which basically was what they did to me. But what we got going on today, guys, we finally cleaned everything up. For almost 2 years I had a little 8-inch sub. It was actually a sub amp from Rockford Fosgate, and it was just like literally like a little sub just to have some bass in here so my vocal wouldn't extort. But we finally connected everything back. We finally put my TD panel in, and then we finally put my pillars. So right now, once we get done with washing the truck, I will be explaining to y'all everything that's in this truck and how much does it run, so you can get an idea if you're trying to run something exactly like this. And y'all let me know what y'all think. So let's go ahead and wash the truck real quick, and then we'll get into the review. What is up, guys? So let's go ahead and get the video started. So as far as everything, I am going to be explaining what is exactly in the truck, about how much it runs for. And unfortunately, due to COVID, a lot of stuff did go up on price, guys, and a lot of stuff is a little bit more hard to find. But this is my setup. This is how much my setup on my truck runs for. And before we get it started as well, I want to give a big shout out to my brother JM Installs for sponsoring me on the system install. So big shout out to him, and a big shout out to the homie David that helped me out with fiberglassing the stuff, and also Roma's Upholstery with wrapping all the custom stuff that's in there, as far as the door panels and the TD panel and the pillars. But let's go ahead and get this video started. Alright guys, so this right here is my 2001 Silverado. For those of y'all that are new, let me show y'all the panels. These panels right here, they are custom panels, fiberglass. So as far as that goes, on the panels I have 2 6.5s, so there's 2 right there, and then another 2 on the other side, which these 6.5s are from Rockford Fosgate. They are the Pro Mints, and then there's 2 in the TD panel. So these 6.5s from Rockford Fosgate, they run $100 each one, guys. So there's 6 of those. All right, guys, so y'all saw that there's 6.5s. Also on the TD panel we have right here, there is 2 bullet tweeters from DS18. Those are the neodymium ones. Those run about 130 the pair. And those fucking bullet tweeters right there, guys, they are super loud. Like, I recommend them. Best. And then right here on the pillars, we have 1 bullet tweeter on each side. Right there as well, over there on the driver's side. These are custom pillars, guys, fiberglass as well. The TD panel is also a fiberglass custom. So these right here on the pillars, they are pretty cheap. They're also from DS18. They're about 30 bucks a pair, guys. And then for those of y'all that are interested in either pillars or TD panel, I'm actually making some right now, so hit me up, the Dagmlowlife on Instagram, if you want to know more or less of pricing on how much it runs to get something like this made. All right, guys, so as far as vocal wise, with the doors, the TD panel, all the vocal that I'm running, we have 6 6.5s from Rockford Fosgate, which are the Pro Mid series, and then we have 4 bullet tweeters from DS18 as well. I also have a Rockford Fosgate amp, a 400 4-channel, and that's what I'm running to the vocal. All right, guys, and as far as that goes, the 4-channel, it is a 400 watt. That one runs about $320 on eBay. Usually all the stuff that I get for my truck, as far as sound system wise, I usually always buy it online because it's gonna be way cheaper than actually buying it at a shop here in town. So yes, guys, that 4-channel is a 400 watt, and it's pushing all those 10 speakers, and it sounds super good. Y'all will be able to hear a little bit later on. We're gonna keep it going, but yeah, guys, that 4-channel runs about $320. And for those of y'all that want to know, guys, if you're actually trying to get loud, always run a 4-channel, guys, always, because that's the best thing you could do. Run an extra amp to all your vocal, and it will sound way clearer, way louder, way better. And then for those of y'all as well, as y'all know, I have more than like a regular truck would come with, like basically 4 speakers almost, and I have 10. You can only get so loud with all the stock stuff. Once you want to get to a certain level of loud, you have to start making like custom panels or like custom things to just add more speakers and get louder, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, so let's keep it going. Let me tell you a little bit about the bass. All right, guys, and then the subs that we have are the DB Drives 10s, the WDX G2s. Those speakers right there, they run about $270 each, like I'm saying, also on eBay, guys. So we have 2 10s, and they are behind the seat, guys. It is a custom box from an audio shop here in town that they make them. That box itself runs about $170. And someone did ask the other day, am I able to put the seat all the way back? No, you are no longer able to do the seat all the way back with that box. And then the box right there, guys, as y'all can see, it is ported in the middle. And then 1 sub goes on that side, 1 sub goes on this side, and then right there's the TD panel in the middle. And then also, guys, on the amp for the bass, we are running the 1200 Rockford Fosgate. That amp itself, it runs about $380. The Rockford Fosgate, I'm basically running mostly Rockford Fosgate except for the subs and my other bullet tweeters. But yeah, guys, and then for those of y'all that want to know where the bass knobs are located, let me show y'all real quick. So I have this center console, guys. This center console, for those of y'all that are always asking, this center console comes in the 99 through 07 Tahoe or 06 Tahoe. And then we went ahead and we put the bass knobs right here just to give it that clean look, the Rockford Fosgate. And then that's the epicenter. So guys, for those of y'all that don't know what an epicenter is for music that doesn't have bass, mainly like corridos, Spanish music all the time. So we have the epicenter, and then we have a Rockford Fosgate amp, the 1200. And then, like I'm saying, I also have that vocal amp for all the other speakers. And also, guys, for those of y'all that are wondering what radio I'm running, I have the Doubleday and the 7-inch Pioneer. Right now, guys, back then you would be able to find them on eBay, and right now it's like super hard for some reason, and the price has shot up on them like crazy. I think they were like at $350 before, and when I look it up, it's almost like at $500. So that's the 7-inch screen. That's the one that I have. So let me run down real quick how much everything cost, and then y'all add it up and see more or less, and then right now we'll give y'all a demo of how everything sounds. All right, guys, so let's start off with the subs. So I have 2 10-inch, the DB Drive WDX 10s, the G2s. Those run $270 each, so that's 2 of those. And then we also have that custom box behind the seat, which right here in the shop that it's located in town. We're in San Antonio, guys. The box runs 170. All right, and then remember we also have that 1200 watt amp. It is the Rocco Fosgate Prime. That one comes out to $389 online on eBay, like I'm saying. And then we have the Rocco Fosgate 4-channel, the 400 watt amp. That one is $320. And then we have the 6.5s, which those are $100 each. So that's $600 on those 6.5s. And then the bullet tweeters, the neodymiums, those run about, right here it says about $130. That's how much they came out to when I purchased them. And then the other bullet tweeters, they're about $30. So that's about a $160. So y'all add that up. And then, like I was saying, I also have the Pioneer double din, the 7-inch, which it is about like $500 right now online. That shit has shot up like crazy. So that's that. And then remember, we also have the Epicenter, guys. That one is the audio control one, and that one runs 150, guys. So remember that the Epicenter is only for like songs that don't have bass, like corridos or like some country music, I'm guessing. But yeah, guys, that amp, it runs for 150. So right now, let me tell you all the total price on how much it is. All right, guys, so here we have added everything up. Look, this is the 1200 watt amp that I'm running to the bass. That one comes out to $390. The 2 subs, $520. And then that's the audio control Epicenter for $140. Then the Rocco Fosgate 4-channel, I'm telling y'all, the 400 watt, $320. And then these are like $110. With everything intact, they come out to like about $130. The bullet tweeters and then the 6.5s, guys, that comes out to $2,100 right now. And then we also have that box that we bought. Like I was saying, the box itself was it was $170, guys. So that puts us at about almost $2,300, and that's not counting the radio. This is the radio that I have, guys. It is right here at 440 with everything intact. So I'm pretty sure it's like 500. So that almost puts us at almost 3,000, guys, just on the sound system on the truck. All right, guys, so that right there is almost like $3,000, like I'm saying. As far as that goes, guys, we're not including the custom pillars that they had to make. That was like another $250. And then also the TD panel, guys, that they had to make, that's like another $250. That's not including that, guys. So if we include that, we're probably like about $3,500. And then for those of y'all that want to know, the door panels are fiberglass as well, which that was like another $250 just to fiberglass the doors. And then once you get everything wrapped, it runs up real quick, guys. So more or less, the sound system is at about like a $3,000 sound system, for those of y'all that are wondering. And I have one optimal red top battery. I do plan to upgrade the battery later on, probably go with the excess power, just so I could be able to play it without having to turn on the truck and not have a problem at all, you know. But let's go ahead, let me show y'all a little demo. We're gonna go down the street because right here our neighbors hate us and the cops will show up. They showed up yesterday. So let's go ahead, go down the street and show y'all how it sounds.
llevaron a Hermosa.
Alright guys, so I showed y'all a little bit. The videos never show justice, guys. It fucking sucks. But maybe if you put on your headphones, you could probably hear it. You really have to hear it in person to hear the quality. This shit sounds fucking badass, guys. Sounds good. And for now, this is the system that I'm gonna rock with, guys. And alright guys, so I hope that y'all enjoyed the vlog. I hope that y'all more or less were able to hear my truck. Unfortunately, like we always say, the videos never do justice. But if you ever at a show or at a meet and you catch me there and you want to hear it, feel free to ask me, guys. Feel free to say what's up, and I'll go ahead and show y'all a little demo. But if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed, if you're new, make sure to subscribe, guys. Turn on the post notification bell for next time that I post another video. And it's your boy Gio, and I'm out. Peace.